So both of them are attacked. And again, I say that these books are told in a very cinematic way because we get a good hard cut. I had thought at first like maybe there's a way to sort of get the transition, but I think, hard cutting like this works really well because the writing works in such a way that we're not confused. Where's Patrick? We have to leave. I don't know. He was here 5 minutes ago. Patrick, come out. We have to go. Stay behind and look for him. Gotta head out or we'll be late. So we know that this is little Patrick that's hiding up in his treehouse. And we see a lot of cop cars. Father Patrick is the son, as we'll find out, of a police officer who was slain in the line of duty. Father Patrick has modeled a lot of his life after his father. And we see that after he was gunned down as a young boy, that he was having a lot of difficulty dealing with the death of his father, even to the point where he was hiding from going to the funeral. I assume that this is what's happening. And another little note is that this short skirt doesn't necessarily look like appropriate wear for a funeral, but I think that the idea is that his dad being a cop was probably more the sort of conservative, straight-laced, authoritarian father, and that his mom was a little wilder, and his sister maybe took after Patrick's mom. As we'll find out later on, these all create interesting dynamics by which the character sort of finds himself, because as we see, this is actually a form of demonic attack, because again, if you go back to the understanding of the demons and how the spiritual world is aware of our lives. They observe us. This is the idea. And that they're quite aware of the state of our minds and our hearts and the things that we've done in our past. And they use it as a means of attack. And what they're trying to do is basically break the linkage between people and God. Right? Because God loves us. And demons hate God because God loves us. And so we can get into the nature of angels and why some, I'm no theologian, but again, I find these things fascinating. And I can put in my 2 cents worth, hopefully not heretically. But we see that this is a form of spiritual attack because right from there, then, as a little boy, we're to the moment of crisis that we started off, the IED goes off. And Patrick here sees his buddy that also was in the IED attack. Am I dead? Pat, where are we? Did you kill us both? I don't know. You know the truth. Pat, you know. I don't know. I don't. Oh, God, help me. So, he's living out moments of extreme duress, the moments of hell in his life. This is the nature of the attack against him. I'll see you in hell, Pat. And then we get, what? Where? You boys were out cold for a few minutes. Need me to call 911? No, ma'am. I think we'll be fine. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Ah! Dogs, get away! Get away. What just happened? I saw... Everything's going to be okay, Greg. I don't mean to be rude, but if you're going to cause a ruckus, best take it elsewhere. I need to do some reading. I'll be in touch. So this whole thing happening, and again, you have to wonder in a town of 12,000. I assume this is the only diner. It's the only one I know of. But these weird things are happening. 2 guys have a momentary, not a possession. This would be more, I would imagine, in the lines of oppression, where they've been mightily oppressed by a demon. And they were knocked silly for a couple of minutes, and the world around them is yeah. But with so much activity happening. How this seems like it probably happens more often than not. Maybe they thought it was food poisoning and they don't want any trouble with it. Maybe that's what's going on. Then we cut later on St. Michael's Rectory. We get introduced to, hello, Father Retter. Who are you? How did you get in here? I'm Father Reginald Crane. The good bishop is a bit rough, but luckily Father Benedict let me in. Father Reginald? Now's not the best time. I suggest your time has come. You're holding the Hora Noctis, used by the cult of Blackfire. You specialize in the study of ancient cults and demonology. That's why you were picked to be the diocesan exorcist, among other things. The world needs soul finders. I think you're ready for the responsibility. So we get introduced to Father Reginald Crane. Again, going back to names, good on you, Doug. Reginald has a basis in Regina, which I think is Latin for royalty or holding a position of royalty. So we have someone, and Crane being a symbol for heavenly things, mostly in Japanese culture, I believe. So Reginald Crane is being sort of linked then to the royal household of heaven, or the King in victory, Jesus Christ, our Father, and all that sort of stuff. Nice nod. I think it's a nice nod. Anyway, I'm sure we're getting close to time. Oh yeah, I gotta stop this. Anyway, it's a good point to stop. We've met now the introductory moment where Father Patrick now has been introduced to the Soulfinders group, who he's going to be recruited to. These are the ex-military men who had become priest and exorcist, and who are well equipped to do combat and battle with the demonic forces and the higher ranking level demons, which are just really nasty to deal with. So let me cut it there. Hopefully this one will be able to be uploaded. We're at 30 minutes already. Forgive me, please.